Alright guys, so it is Jack PS. No, hold on a second. I thought my distance was on further than that. Alright, that's better. So we're on a super flat world, as you guys can see. I'm actually going to be doing Teaching Tower on this world. I'll be setting up shop somewhere. Just don't expect it to look that great. My buildings never look that great. Like I said, I want to start Teaching Tower again. So more than likely, this is going to be the map that I do it on. I named it Teaching Tower and everything. You guys know I will be in creative, just to make this go easier. There's a few things I want to clarify. First is basically ways that you should be starting. Reason for this is due to the fact of Greg Tech in the Feed the Beast Ultimate pack. Actually, just Greg Tech in general, for that matter. For those of you who are, using it but just not wanting to disable it or put it onto an easier mode, because I think that it's disabled, easy mode, and hard mode. So there's also some changes that I've seen for forestry. Forestry is definitely getting some decent and nice changes. Like, as far as I know, the logger and arboretums and all that are going, and all we're actually going to have are these multi-block ones. If there's a way to edit that, and someone actually, knows how, inform me, please, because really not liking this. Alright? I like the fact that it is multi-block structures, but I am not liking the fact that it requires appetite, even if you do get a crap load of appetite now. It's like 8 appetite per thing, so yeah. But still, forestry's great, just that, yeah, really don't like it whatsoever. Anyways, so as most of you guys have probably known by now, alright, thermal expansion is a great way to start off now. Also, if you haven't figured it out, I don't know if it's, I think it's forestry, which in 1.5 now has a new engine as well, which you can just click on. Once again, I am not using forestry because I am in Buildcraft or in Feed the Beast Ultimate, which isn't 1.5. It is still 1.4.7. Yes, I'm currently rambling. Yeah. No. Alright. So, because of that, alright, you basically have very, small options for how to start out. If you actually have the time, and God do I mean, you need the time to do this, I advise just sticking with the good old-fashioned redstone engines if it works on your machines until you can actually get slightly further in thermal expansion. Personally, I would say as soon as you can afford the pulverizer. Right, go for the pulverizer, double your ore. Because doubling your ore and having the chance of getting a bonus little item like gold while you're, pulverizing your copper is great. So personally, I would suggest getting the pulverizer. It's not because of the fact that of Greg Tech, it's because of the 10% chance. Alright, screw every mod. Alright, they can all be separate as far as I'm concerned. It's the fact that the pulverizer has chances of giving you extra little substances for pulverizing certain ore. Alright, like seriously, this one, phosphorus or whatever, okay, 10% chance for platinum. Alright? Copper. Once again. Okay, 10% chance for gold. Right, then you also have the induction smelter, which gives you rich slag. And then you have the macerator, which just gives dust, alright? Like hell, even the rock crusher, alright, has a freaking chance of giving you gold dust. But no. Does the macerator? Yeah, no. Not unless you're using the industrial grinder, which then really you are guaranteed copper dust, a tiny pile of gold dust, a tiny pile of nickel dust, and an empty cell. But it requires just a water cell. Alright, so seriously, these should be your first 3 things in the entire game. Alright, soon if you want to go into automation, is the pulverizer, the powered furnace, and then the sawmill. Alright, hopefully you guys should know what all 3 of those buildings do, or things do. Alright, but pulverizer, like I just explained, it pulverizes your stuff. It doubles your ore, plus chance of getting extras, alright? Powered furnace, that's just your typical furnace, alright? Just it uses buildcraft power instead. But the lovely sawmill, alright? This thing, right here. I don't even know why the hell I placed you down. Alright? You have a chance. Okay, you're guaranteed every time, for every piece of wood that goes in here, right? You're guaranteed an additional 2 planks. Sorry, an additional 2 wooden planks of that type, as well as a piece of sawdust. Okay? 8 sawdust makes compressed sawdust. It's just in a circle, kind of like a furnace to make compressed sawdust, alright? Yeah, I will show you guys. See? Compressed sawdust. Alright? And then you can use that compressed sawdust, guys, to make charcoal. It's as simple as that. Easy, simple charcoal. Which really, at that amount of megajoules, alright, you're easily getting your amount back quite quick, especially if you're just using a redstone engines, which I suggest using redstone engines to begin with. Alright, sorry about yawning. Alright, but that is a good way to go. Another mod I want to quickly discuss is Mine Factory Reloaded, alright? As soon as you get the stuff for thermal expansion, guys, look for one of these trees. Alright? Look for it. Find it. Then you will walk up to this tree and you will punch it. Why? Because there is a little item that you are going to want from this, alright? And this is mainly for if you're using your own custom pack of 1.5, alright? Or higher. And that is because you're going to want this planter and you're going to want this harvester. If you want the fertilizer, that's personally up to you, but it's not exactly required. Especially if you have a little thing known as iCraft in there, alright? Because unlike Steve's carts here, alright, this planter actually recognizes Zycraft soil, or yeah, Zycraft soil, I should say, as an actual dirt block. As such, alright, you don't actually need the fertilizer, because the soil helps your stuff grow faster naturally, which is awesome. But from this tree, alright, every time you break the wood, you actually have a chance of getting this rubber stuff, which kind of looks like a dewdrop, really. Alright, you can use that to make rubber bars, which then you smelt again, I believe. I swear you smelt it. Yeah, you smelt it, which personally makes no sense. How you smelt and then get raw plastic. Alright, so you smelt this stuff, then you smelt it again, you get raw plastic, which makes no sense whatsoever. You should have to pulverize it or something, but hey, I'm not the maker of the mod. Though I should really talk to him about that, because that just seems like an illogical required step personally. Or having to allow it to do something, to let it sit and harden. Hey, stupid son, get back up. Good son. Alright. Alright, and that will actually allow you to start touching on these items. Alright. Now, for those of you who are playing in, survival, the Fisher will be a great addition. Alright. Here's the reason why. See, homemade, filled with water, right? Let's get some dirt really quick. Oh my god, Jack, you placed the Fisher over water. Whatever is it gonna do? Well, it's gonna fish, alright? It's as simple as, I actually don't know if a redstone engine works with this or not. Okay, so it doesn't. But either way, we need a chest. So I'll throw that chest right there really quick. And then I'm going to zoom back over to Buildcraft, grab us this Sterling engine. I think it's under, oh yeah, sweet, it's under materials. Alright. And then we're going to power this Fisher, alright? With Buildcraft. You can also use IC2, it actually doesn't make a difference. As you guys can see, this thing's pumping into this. This amount's going up. Once this gets to 400, you will produce a fish, alright? You can make it go faster by putting more energy in this thing. The more excess energy it has, the faster this thing will increase. Alright? It's a good way to get food right at the beginning. And here's as cheap as it is, alright? Plastic sheets. That's for plastic, alright? That's pretty cheap right there for that part. Alright, 3 fishing rods. If you guys seriously can't come up with some string and some sticks at the beginning, we're gonna have some words, alright? Especially because of the fact that it requires 6 iron, as well as 3 factory machine blocks, right? And you get 3 or 1 of these. Alright, you only need 1 of these, but you get 3 of them for 3 plastic sheets and 3 stone. Alright, that's as cheap as it is. Right, and then you have the ultimate way of getting fish right at the beginning. I don't know if Red Power 2 actually works with this thing. I'll actually have to check that before I start up teaching tower, when I start building it. And that, I'll more likely build a room, show you guys, ramble on a bit about how you can get it to work, yada yada yada, so on and so forth. And that sorry, I haven't been sleeping. I don't know if I said that. I know I said it on the last video, but then I had to ditch it because of problems, and yeah. Alright. But yeah, good way to start off. And if you need to massive farm that rubber, guys, use a planter, alright, and a harvester. Okay, this is seriously all it takes to set these up. Okay, now what was it? A rubber sapling, alright? So this was the rubber sapling that was required. Due to not wanting to actually wait, I am gonna put a advanced one there, and an advanced thing there, and then I am gonna slap, well, not really slap, but I am gonna bone meal that. Alright. And then, of course, for purposes, right? So, guys, really, just out of that, okay? We got, like, more rubber. We turned around and got... Actually, would we even get any saplings out of that? Why did you not break the leaves? Alright. Yeah, whatever. try this again. I'll empty my inventory. Because I actually had this stuff farming like infinitely, basically. Yeah, see, you get some saplings, you get some wood, and you get some rubber, alright? And then you can basically just keep this thing going as long as you want. As long as you have some way of like bone mealing it or fertilizing it to make it go faster. But seriously, I'm gonna end this here. Because yes, you have to do this by hand, and typically you will be using like Buildcraft Stirling engines at this point. And if you have what is it, a sawmill, then you'll actually be getting an extra 30% from your wood, so you'll be able to keep this going slightly better. And in the next video, guys, hopefully I actually have a building starting, and yeah. So I will speak to you guys all later. Bye now.